Staying safe while shopping online. That's our Techstination. I'm Fred Fishkin. Joining us from Amazon is Director of Worldwide Buyer Risk Prevention, Scott Knapp. Hi, Scott.
Hi, Fred. Thanks for having me.
Great to see you. All set already for the holidays, we can see, for those of you who are watching. And during the holiday buying season, 36% of Americans have fallen victim to online shopping scams, according to the 2022 Norton Cyber Safety Insights Report. How do we protect ourselves?
So Fred, one of the things I tell folks all the time is to remember it's always safe to shop on our trusted Amazon.com website, our app, our physical stores. Those are all very safe places to shop, and you can trust them. Along with that, I tell people, be on the lookout if someone's trying to have you pay for something over the phone or via email. That's something we'll never have you do. Along with that, gift cards. This time of year, not only do you sometimes get gift cards, but it's also a time you're looking to use them. But beware, which is great, but beware of places that are making you pay with gift cards. There aren't legitimate transactions that are going to require you to use a gift card to complete them. And the other big safety tip is if you ever are not sure, pause. Just take a breath and then contact us. Reach out. You can look at the website at Amazon.com or via the app. We have a message center there. But I really encourage folks to slow down a second. And if it's something they didn't expect, take a pause and reach out and contact us.
I suppose looking at the URL that you've clicked on carefully as well can be helpful, because there are people who might try to fish,
yes,
or
that's
whatever we want to say.
Yeah, that's exactly right. If you're hovering over a link, looking at the URL, replying to an email, be super careful if you're going to do that. To also look at the text really carefully. I will say bad actors, though, are getting better and better at masking those things, such that you really, really have to be pretty savvy and looking at them sometimes to be able to untangle them.
Tell us about that. What are some of the most common scams that we're seeing today?
The underlying most common one, bar none, is the order delivery or the order confirmation scam. That they'll send you something that says there's a problem with your Amazon order. Normally, they'll try to make it something a little pricier, like a smartphone or a tablet, and you'll know that you didn't order it. And so you'll start to get concerned you're going to get charged, and that's how they get you to interact. The two that are on the rise of late are these things. There's an email attachment scam, which is they'll send you some kind of notice that scares you that, hey, there's a problem with your account, you're getting ready to get shut down. And they'll include more scary details in this attachment. And it's inside that attachment that there'll be a link, and cue the crazy music. That link is what will then send you to their phishing website, where then they will be able to collect all kinds of personal and payment information from you as you interact with it. And then the other one that's on the rise this time of year is Prime membership scams. It being the holidays, great Prime deals abound. And so they'll send you a note that says there's a problem with your Prime membership. Please talk to us so we can make sure there's no problem. And part of that talking, whether it's texting, phone, or email, is going to be asking for your credit card details, maybe your banking information. There are even some of them that are as bold to say, pretending to be Amazon, that we need to charge you a fee in order to fix your Prime membership. And that's the other thing that's on the rise this time of year.
So what can Amazon do, or what are you doing to try to prevent those kinds of things and to protect consumers overall?
Yeah, we're doing as much as we possibly can. It's an industry problem all over the place. Like, for instance, just as on a personal note, just last week, somebody pretended to be my electric utility, trying to get me to interact with them. And so we are working across the industry. Better Business Bureau, we're part of the Global Cyber Alliance and others, working with telecoms to root these out and take some action, hold them accountable. Like just in this past year, we've taken down over 45,000 phishing websites. We've taken down over 15,000 phone numbers from bad actors trying to impersonate us and others.
And counterfeits can be a big problem too, right? With some sellers perhaps that try to get away with stuff.
Yeah, counterfeit. Amazon, we're really clear. We have zero tolerance for fraud or counterfeit anywhere in any of our stores, and work hard to protect customers and brands from this kind of activity. And if we find it, we'll take the product down and then go after and hold accountable the bad actors who put it there. If a customer happens to get something that we later identify was a counterfeit, we'll make it right. We'll reach out and tell them that's what's happened and refund them without them having to do a single thing. And much like I talked about with scams, we're doing the same thing with counterfeit, working across the industry with partners, with brands, with law enforcement to help hold bad actors accountable that are trying to deal in counterfeit.
Are older adults more prone to being victims here sometimes than the general population?
That's a great question, and it turns out no, which I guess is a great thing. We're all essentially being scammed, it turns out, is very equal opportunity. We can all be victims, and actually there's a little bit of data that suggests the younger population might be slightly more susceptible, and there's some theories that has to do with around their facility with technology, that maybe they become a little more susceptible to it. But the bottom line takeaway is it's an equal opportunity business for the bad actors. Older people are not at any greater risk than others.
Sometimes more skeptical, I guess, maybe than others too, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
So we all rely on reviews quite a bit of the time. What does Amazon do to make sure that the reviews that we're reading are trustworthy?
Yeah, for sure. True story, just bought a new vacuum cleaner that I totally relied on reviews, because it's a critical part of the shopping experience, especially the Amazon shopping experience. And we have really clear policies against review manipulation or fake reviews, and work super hard. We have employed a lot of very bright scientists who've developed algorithms on the lookout for these, back it up with human investigation, and we suppress these reviews before they ever make it onto the site for somebody to read. However, if you as a consumer are reading a review and you don't think it's legitimate, right there underneath the review, there's a report button. I really encourage folks to go ahead and use that and tell us why you think it's bad, and we will investigate, take it down, and then take action, ban accounts that are posting such things.
Are there other things that your customers can do to report things that they might be suspect about?
For sure. And thanks for asking. Yeah, Amazon.com/report-a-scam, all together, report a scam. And it's a really simple web form to fill out and tell us what your experience was, whether it was a phone, an email, text, or whatever that you thought wasn't quite right. And we'll investigate and take action, and then look to hold those bad actors accountable.
And Amazon has long had a policy of helping consumers. If you buy the wrong merchandise, even something as a simple mistake, it's not hard to return.
That's yes. We have free and easy returns, and then we have our A to Z guarantee. Should something not be right, reach out, contact us, and we'll make it right.
Well, thanks for all that you do, that Amazon does. Scott Knapp, thank you for taking time with us.
Thanks for having me, Fred.